Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by a fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Macedo is the best.
Okay, today I'm going to speak to you on a topic I think never ever spoken on. To this date, I've never spoken on this topic, and it is this word called anti-Semitic. Okay, now I've heard about anti-Islamic and anti-national and anti-Hindu, but now this word anti-Semitic gets thrown around a lot. In fact, I first noticed this when in France, I think they kind of banned the headscarf, and okay, this guy chopped someone's head off. There was a Muslim guy who the teacher showed a drawing of the Prophet. So this guy, Muslim guy, chopped the guy's head off, and then they made these new strict laws, and then they said this was anti-Islamic. Now, this guy, what's his name? Macron, he said we are a secular country and freedom of speech and all that, fine. But then after that, when there were some arrests made by some activists, and the reason cited was because of anti-Semitism or hate or racism or whatever. So I was like, you're saying freedom of speech, and it is okay when they speak about Muslims, but this Semitism, whatever, if you speak against them, it is anti. So why a different standard for Muslims and different standard for Semitism, or which I found out later is Jews? I literally had to go through a definition to find out what it is. So anti-Semitism is, you can correct me if my definition is right or wrong, is a movement against, or ideologies or whatever against Jews. Okay. Now I personally have not met Jews. I don't have a problem with them. I've never met them. I don't know them. And I'm pretty sure if I did meet any, they would be like any other normal individual. The only thing which I've grown up with is support towards Israel, because I was born in a Roman Catholic family where the focus was, okay, Israel is chosen by God, Palestinians are the evil guys, if you see the Old Testament. So Israel is God's chosen country or whatever. Palestinians are the evil ones. That is at least as per the Christian Bible. However, as time passed by and I got out of religion and started researching, I realized, okay, religion is man-made, fine. Then this Israel-Palestine conflict, I try to understand it. The problem is each person has his own version. You listen to each educational video on this subject, one will portray Israel bad, the other will portray Palestinians as bad. But overall, I can tell you that this is a fight that will never end. Okay. Now Israel is doing whatever it can to protect itself and, I don't know, take over the land or whatever. Palestinians, on the other hand, are, no, we need our land and this is ours, and fine. Some of the arguments, like Ben Shapiro says, how many Arabs in Israel? Thousands or millions of Arabs. And he gives a breakdown. In this state, so many Arabs. This state, so many Arabs. But then, how many Arabs in Saudi? How many Jews in Saudi? How many Jews in Syria? How many Jews in all these Arab nations? Zero. So Israel is being accommodating. So there are arguments from both the sides. One side says they had done a lot to help Palestine. The other side says Palestinians, they don't want peace. Then one side says Palestinian is formed with Hamas, which is a terrorist group, and the normal Palestinians. And Israel is okay to deal with the elected officials, but Hamas is a terrorist organization. They don't want to deal. So okay, I'm being honest with you. I don't know who's right. I don't know who's wrong. But yeah, people will suffer and people die. Innocent lives. Now, why did this anti-Semitism term come? It seems Ben & Jerry's, this ice cream brand, which is very popular even in Israel, has released a statement that in, Israeli controlled Palestinian states, they'll not sell the ice cream there because it's not in line with their values. Now, no sooner they did that, a spokesman for Israel said, this is anti-Semitism. Now, you can have a business, decision or business plan. I choose not to be in this country, I choose to be in this country, whatever. Now, if they had said, we are not going to serve ice cream to Jews, fine, I would say that is obviously racism or whatever. Or if they would say, we don't serve ice cream to Muslims, and that would be wrong. Okay. But what they said is, we will not sell ice cream in these particular places which have conflict. Now, no sooner they said that, they immediately bought out the trump card, anti-Semitism. And then it kind of made me remember, in France, you can speak about Islam and make fun of it and joke about it, but you cannot joke about Jews. You can't talk about the Holocaust, you can't question it, you can't make fun of it or whatever. See, I'm not saying make fun of people who have died and suffered. Like World War, people died. Some people are sensitive to that. Our countries, people died. Like for example, in India, Mahatma Gandhi is revered and respected by so many. So maybe in the Sikh community, the Sikhs who died in war, they hold it, sensitive to their heart. So that I can understand. Fine. Hitler tried to eradicate Jews. Okay, and before you go on, Hitler is an atheist and Hitler was a Catholic. Okay, Catholic or Christian, you have to recheck. But he followed the principles of Christianity. Now, how he interpreted that is left up to him. Just like two people read the Quran or the Bhagavad Gita, and they'll come out with their own translation. So, my point of contention here is, why double standards for two different topics? You can make fun of Muslims and Islam, and that's okay. You cannot make fun of Jews and their religion. No, that is anti-Semitism. Freedom of speech is okay when you can talk about Islam and Prophet Muhammad and draw his cartoons. But freedom of speech is not applicable when you speak about anything got to do with Jews. Now, why is that? I really can't understand this. And then France is saying, okay, we are a secular nation, we are built on freedom of speech. Now, freedom of speech should be, I'm not saying start talking about violence and killing people, and no, that's not freedom of speech. There should be some accountability to what you say. But if it's okay to mock and make fun of religion and religious ideas, it should be okay to mock and make fun of other religions, other cultures. Why not the same standard? And this Ben & Jerry's anti-Semitism, this is nonsense. They just feel, okay, we'll not sell in these areas. They didn't say we'll not sell to Muslims or Hindus or Christians or anyone with the Israeli passport will not sell. No. So I just feel this double standard that goes on, and even in US. Okay, Islam you can talk about, this you can talk about, religion you can talk. The minute you talk about Jews, oh my goodness. anti-Semitism, they make it, and they blacklist you or ban you or all that shit. So I really cannot understand this. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. You guys let me know, am I making sense, not making sense? And I think the biggest question is, why this double standard? I really don't understand. And if any one of you can shed some light into which video to watch for Israel and Palestine that everyone can agree upon. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on this anti-Semitism versus anti-Islam or anti-Muslim. What is Ben and Jerry's decision? Is it wrong? Is it right? I'd love to know your thoughts. Baby is calling. Right, you guys take care. This is me signing off.